What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mike Dolce Knows channel. Today, I'm going to teach you about calorie hacking, right? We all heard calories in, calories out, the CECO equation. That's all fine and all, but like, how many calories should I be consuming so I feel good, I'm energized, we have all those great micronutrients we need to sustain our existence, but not so much that we spill over and we store it as fat, and definitely not so much that I have to like run 1,000 miles just to burn off what I ate today, right? Like, how many calories do you actually need to eat per day? When we hear that 3,500 calories can add 1 pound of body fat per week, yikes. Like, that doesn't give us a large margin of error. That's like 500 extra calories per day. Literally, the average latte on a Starbucks menu drank once per day can add 1 pound of body fat if you mismanage your calories. So how many calories do you really need? Well, fortunately, science has 3 specific complex mathematical equations that are held as the industry standard to determine what your total caloric need is. We have the Harris-Benedict equation, the Katch-McArdle formula, and the Mifflin-St. Jean equation. Now, this is all fine and nice, but you've probably never heard of that until I just mentioned it. And even more challenging is these formulas are highly complex with multiple variables. So it's like, that's hard for the average person. It's hard for the average nutritionist. It's near impossible for the average person who just wants to look better, live better, feel better, right? Look better naked. I mean, what's wrong with that? Well, fortunately, I have come up with a calorie hack that a first grade comprehension of math can perform in near real time. I'm going to share that with you here in this video. But first, let me briefly explain what a calorie is. I want to give you context so you can leave here empowered with education. So when you do walk out into the world, you know exactly why you're doing the things that we suggest, which yield amazing results. Of course, briefly, and this is from our Instagram page. You can jump on over to our Instagram page. You should follow us on Instagram, by the way. We have fun over there. And on our Instagram page, I have a little fitness fact. I put these out, a couple times per week. Fitness facts. We're discussing food calories. And you may or may not know this, but 1 gram of protein equals 4 food calories. 1 gram of carbohydrate equals 4 food calories. 1 gram of fat equals 9 food calories, more than double carbohydrates or protein as far as food calories. But what is a food calorie, Mike? Well, 1 food calorie equals 1 kilocalorie, or the amount of energy needed to raise 1 kilogram of water from 15 degrees Celsius to 16 degrees Celsius. Okay? Calories are units of energy. A food calorie is quite literally energy. So when we discuss calories, we are discussing specific energy that when you consume it, you must expend it or you will store it for later use. And some of us, well, maybe we just don't ever use it and it stays stored on our bodies. And this is the issue that most people have with total caloric consumption. Can I eat the calories? Should I eat the calories? Should I not eat the calories? How many calories should I eat? And that's where these equations come in. And the purpose of this video, calorie hacking. Now I'm going to take you to another screen to briefly show you the gold standard is considered to be the Harris-Benedict equation. And this is a calculator for Harris-Benedict. And I'm showing you the calculator first so we can actually run you through the formulas. And then I want to show you your hack, because you're not going to do this. You're not going to run through the formula. It's a pain in the butt. You're certainly not going to do the formulas when you're sitting at a restaurant. And as I want to show you, well, here are basic breakdowns of the formulas as I'm just scrolling through the screen right now. You're not going to do this stuff. You're not going to do this. And inside this calculator, let me show you very briefly. So for me, I'm 210 pounds of raw steel and sex appeal, by the way. I am 5 feet 10 inches tall. I am 45 years young. I do identify as a male. And what this shows is, as I am right now, if I were to lay in bed and not move, my body would require 1,843 calories to simply maintain my existence, right? That is the BMR. Your basal metabolic rate is how many calories do you need while completely at rest. That's like, I don't get up to use the restroom. I don't grab the controller to turn on TV, and I don't even scroll the Instagram, God forbid. I still need 1,843 calories just to live. But I'm kind of an active guy, and I want to move, and I want to do some things. So now let's break this down and say I am completely sedentary with little, like I'm human, I'm out of bed, but I don't really do anything at all. Well, that means I'm going to be right here. I'm going to need about 2,200 calories. Well, I exercise a little bit, light exercise 1 to 2 times per week. Well, now I need about 25. Or I moderately exercise 2 to 3 times a week. I'm up at 28. Or I hard exercise 4 to 5 times per week. That's getting closer to my real life. Well, now it's around 31, 81. And then I have a very physically demanding hard job, and I exercise or exercise 6 to 7 times a week. That's 3,500 calories. And hey, I'm a professional athlete, 4,200 calories. You can see how wide this swings. Very confusing once again, because your BMR has you at 1843, but you might actually need 4,200 calories if you're a pro athlete. Most pro athletes, unless you're Michael Phelps, by the way, do not need that. So I'll keep this screen large for you guys for a minute here. Now, again, if I'm, quote, younger, that does change to a degree. Doesn't do it younger than that. So if I'm a little younger, see, now it has my BMR at 1,900 calories. If I'm 35 years old, it's 1,893. If I'm 45, it's 1,843. If I'm 55, it goes down with age. And the thought is that we start to lose some muscle tissue as we age, and also our activity level goes down. Our ability to exert energy goes down as we age. Now, although I am 45 years old biologically, I identify as a 25-year-old. Did you hear that, by the way? I identify as a 25-year-old. Although I am 45 years on this earth, I do identify as 25 years old. And I do believe I probably need to consume more in line with those calories. But for the sake of this equation, let's just keep it what the real number is. So here, and my personal exertion, I would say I would put me somewhere at this 4 to 5 times per week of hard exercise, because I'm going to hack this right now. So at this 210 pounds, at 5'10" and 45 years old, though I identify as a 25-year-old, I need about 1,800 calories or so just to be alive. As a sedentary individual, bang, right here, and this is the number that matters. I need about 2,200 calories, right? This is where the formula comes in. As we go forward, what you will notice that these numbers are rather standardized. So this is about 22, about 25, about 28, about 30 or 31. It goes up about 300 calories as far as our levels of exertion go. And let me now hack this for you. All you need to do to determine your BMR is take your body weight times 10. Body weight times 10. That is for you, which you're out of bed living a sedentary lifestyle. Me at 210 pounds, I need about 2,100 calories or so to live a completely sedentary life. And what does the survey say? The survey says, based upon Herrick Benedict at 210 pounds, it has me right at about 2,200. I said about 2,100. Give or take 100 calories either way. Perfect. I'm spot on. Right? Now we add an additional 300 calories for every tier of energy that we exert. You know what? I have a relatively sedentary lifestyle, but I go to a normal job. I work a normal 9 to 5. Bam, that's another 300. So I wake up, I don't really exercise that much, but I live a normal lifestyle. You know what? I need about 2,500 total calories to go to work, to go to the bank, to drive back and forth, to do my thing, to sit at the table, to talk to my kids. About 2,500. You know what? And I wake up and I do my 30 minutes of lifts every single day, but I'm too busy to do more resistance training. So, and I do everything else. I need about 2,800 calories or so. But also, I'm throwing in another 30 minutes, 45 minutes of moderate to high intensity resistance training, which is almost exactly my life right now. That's about 3,200 calories. That's about exactly what I consume right now. And if you follow our Living Lean program, if you follow our 3 Weeks to Shredded program, the online program at thedolcediet.com, you will notice our mathematical formulas that are the underpinnings of those mathematical equations are already built in. And it's much more sophisticated than these formulas, I believe, because we took these formulas and then we re-engineered these formulas to be more appropriate to the individual questions that you answer during the onboarding of our online platform. Just so those of you who are members of the online platform, you understand when you answer the questions going into it, we have a mathematical algorithm running behind the scenes that is then crafting the exact meal plan for you, for your background, for your lifestyle, for your goals, for your training history, for your age, for your weight, for your BMI. All of that is inputted in. Plus, when you do add your future goal, we are then able to make very precise calculations, understanding how hard we can, not hard or soft, how appropriately we can manage those calories over that period of time. So when you do that inside our system, all of this math is actually going on. And I'm just kind of giving you a very layperson's overview of some of these, because it's very sophisticated, very complex formula. And we have a whole team that actually sat there and created these algorithms for you guys. But to explain it here for you, I just want to make it very clear. Let's say you're just going through your average day. You're like, how much should I be eating? Bam, body weight times 10. That's for you to live the basic life. And then you add 300 calories for every 30 to 45 minute bout of energy you expend athletically. That should be your cardio. That should be your resistance training. And what we say here all the time, you want to build a caloric deficit through exertion. So I need about 3,200 calories per day to maintain my body as it is. What I want to do is I want to consume the 3,200 calories, but I want to be shredded for this summer. So what have I been doing? I've been slowly adding just a little bit more to my morning cardio. I've been slowly adding in a little bit of extra walks after my nighttime meal. I've been adding just a little bit more volume to my high intensity resistance training. That is about 5 times per week. Just a little bit more exertion, and I slowly scale it every 10 days or so I can make sure I'm keeping my calories relatively static as I'm increasing my expenditure, and that creates the calorie deficit. And inside this deficit is where I burn body fat, where you burn body fat. So I hope this is helpful. I mean, go back and watch the video again, guys and gals. This is like, there's a lot of complex math and science that are the underpinnings of these. And I wanted to make it very easy for you to apply in your real life, but giving you enough of the science so you contextually understand the reason behind it. I appreciate you for being here and for watching this channel. If you like these videos and other videos like this, consider subscribing to the channel so you get notified of other great videos like this. And if you like this video, press that little thumbs up button. I would appreciate that in advance, and leave a question. Maybe I wasn't clear. Maybe you had a thought that I didn't even discuss here. Leave a question below this video and I'm happy to come back and answer it. But if there's other videos that you want to hear, that you want us to put out, please let me know. I love you guys telling me specifically what videos you want to hear and you want to learn about. Thank you again. And until next time. Boom. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here. If you like this type of content, short, quick, straight to the point clips, definitely subscribe to the channel so you're notified when videos like these come out. You might want to check out one of these videos for more great content guaranteed to make you laugh, make you think, and make your life better. Let's go.